Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up? What is up? Welcome, welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DL Talk Sunday edition. Little post after party from the extra bullish hour and crypto coffee time. Appreciate you guys having me on as always, and just always grateful and so happy to know you guys, and you're an awesome community to hang out with as always, guys, and hope to join in on more. Shout out to you guys and anybody coming from those channels. Appreciate the support. Thanks to any new subscribers, any new members. Thanks for the likes coming on in, you guys. Let's get this party started. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab something to eat, grab a chair, grab something. It's a Sunday DL Talk sesh. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I'm always wrong. There we go. Cheers. A little cerveza for Sunday here. Appreciate you guys. Got a little bit of the overflow there to start off this Sunday, but how's it going, everybody? Let's see who's in the chat here. We got, by the way, let me know how the visual, the audio, and everything's coming through. Hopefully nothing is too over the top loud, and it's just, good quality sound, good quality video. We got Payme and XRP jumping into the chat. You got a blue wrench, my dude. Once again, guys, with the blue wrench comes great responsibility, and we won't be giving out blue wrenches too easily. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, it's going to max out there. That'll be our OG Blue Crew. We got our German XRP representative, Crypto White Hat. Appreciate you tuning in here as well, man. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Here's a wrench. It was good talking with you in the crypto coffee time, and hopefully you enjoy the show here. Appreciate you tuning in. Guys, already 11 likes jumping into the stream on a Sunday here. Appreciate the bullishness. Much love to all of y'all. You guys are amazing. Let's keep it crypto and let's just jump into it. So we got BTC, you know, we saw it at 30,100 a couple of days ago. It went up back up to about 30,300, but now we're seeing it, you know, 30,200 range. We got XRP at 47 cents here. Let's see what's going on in the past 24 hours. Just see, you know, once again, the cryptos that we're looking over here, guys, if you guys are, you know, tuning in for the first time, this is the crypto or the Blue Crew's top 100 list, right? These are the, cryptos that the Blue Crew in our chat has like shouted out or listed or told us to keep an eye out for. You know, and a good amount of the Blue Crew likes following them. So we've added them to, we're kind of creating our own Blue Crew exclusive list of cryptos here. Cryptos that we like taking advantage of when they're in the deep reds, and cryptos that we like taking profits on when they go, you know, 32% in the past 7 days, for example. You guys were here. We were talking about Electronium under the 002 range, right? 7 days ago, and this was in our deep reds list. We were dumpster diving. It looks like we found a nice little profit here, 32% up on the Blue Crew top 100. We got Wancoin with Wanchain doing its thing, and this is an interesting crypto to keep an eye out for because of those connections with Ripple, right? And the XRP token and XRPL with Wanchain. So looks like there's a real technology there. Looks like they're really developing something, and it's an interesting crypto. I mean, 210 million total supply according to Live Coin Watch here at a $9.91 all-time high. We don't even need it to go back to the all-time high in order to make some good gains, but you know, pretty good gains right there in the past 7 days. We got SHX finally climbing. I mean, it went down to the 0003 range. We were saying it was in our deep reds just yesterday. You know, we love the high volatility rides that come from SHX, but I'm also very bullish long term. But it's a fun crypto to have in the Tradle portfolio. We have a Tradle portfolio and a HODL portfolio, and good to see some, you know, good high volatility 24-hour gains there, 6%. XPX finally climbing back up above that 000700 range. Good to see XPX hopefully creating a floor around that range, and very, very excited for the future of that crypto without a doubt. Ocean Protocol was in our deep reds last week as well, doing some 19% gains in the past week. Not too bad. We'll jump into the deep reds later, jumping into the dubsters, trying to find cryptos that are of good value, right? That check a lot of good boxes, and maybe right across the board, some good opportunities there. Sounds good. Pay me an XRP. Appreciate it. That's good to hear. The sound quality is good. That it means a lot. And if anybody wants to jump in, you know, the phone lines are open. It is kind of like a radio show. You can call in, ask about cryptos, or, you know, start a conversation. Don't feel bad if you're like coming in and, you know, you're not interrupting the show. You're adding to the show. You're helping us on the show here. So here's the link. The phone lines are open. If anybody wants to jump in and call, you know, kind of continue a little bit of the party that we were doing with Coffee Time Crypto. Don't worry about it, guys. I mean, I talk news and I talk all these other things because, you know, I can talk for days, obviously, about crypto and DLT, but we love hearing your perspective as well out there. All right, but let's keep going. So listen to the language used by Hyperledger here. Network of networks. Eyes were, let me see. Network of networks were, where have we heard that before? Quant. We've also heard that about Ripple, right? So, but Hyperledger, you know, big time consortium of a lot of, you know, quality blockchain projects and central banks and, you know, big tech like IBM and NTT Data. Let's check this clip out right here. Let me know how the sound quality comes through for you guys. I got to remember to unmute this. All right, here we go.
Amazing. So how do you see this interoperability between, let's say, the Hyperledger products? Right, you said, okay, Fabrics has some interoperability with EVM, but Bezu is the one that's EVM, it's more EVM compatible. But how are the other Hyperledger products with related to interoperability between them?
Yeah, so we here at the Hyperledger Foundation understood early on that it wasn't going to be one blockchain to rule them all, right? We knew that there was going to be different approaches but that essentially these are networks of networks, right? And that especially in the corporate enterprise space, companies need to participate in multiple networks, right? Let's say a supply chain and trade finance network. So how do you go about moving those assets from network to network and doing it to the core of the principles of blockchain, right? So that there's no double spending and all that. So early on in 2020, there was actually a lab that was started with Accenture and Fujitsu. And that lab then became a project, and it's called Hyperledger Cacti. Today, it's called Hyperledger Cacti. It has multiple contributions by Accenture. IBM also did a major contribution to Cacti last year with a lab that they had, which is called Weaver. And there are, just 2 weeks ago, R3 did a contribution specific to Corda called Harmonia, and it's currently in the labs as well. So R3, for those of you who don't know, R3 has a...
This has a lot of like XDC language in there as well, right? You know, talking about trade finance, supply chain, in terms of applications of these different networks of networks, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing building out with a lot of these projects, as you're seeing a lot of developers and other projects building on top of these ledgers, but also interoperability across all of these ledgers. So, you know, this person's trying to really single out Quant in regards to this, but it's not looking like, you know, once again, this isn't like there isn't like a one size fits all type of thing. And it's probably better if it is multiple distributed ledgers technologies working interoperable with each other, just in case if one has like any, inconsistencies or, anything like that, the others can be covering it without, anybody having to know, basically, right? Like you'll still be able to execute a payment even if the desired payment platform that you're using isn't really executing on, a particular blockchain, but it decides to use another blockchain as the solution, right? But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this type of video and these types of like conversations about Hyperledger, appreciate you guys showing it up through the likes there. It lets me know the type of info we're digging through here is the type of stuff you guys like listening to. So once again, appreciate the support. Every bit helps, and shout out to all of y'all. Here we go.
A project called Corda that is also used in a lot of financial services use cases as well. And if you think about a lot of these networks, they say a fabric to Corda, right? A fabric to Corda network. Those connectors have actually been built and have been part of Hyperledger Cacti for a long time. So you can connect Fabric to Corda, or you can connect Fabric to Quorum, or you can connect Fabric to Besu.
And that sounds like Hyperledger Fabric, correct? And we know Interledger Protocol is heavily embedded in the Hyperledger Fabric aspect of things, especially with with the collaboration with NTT Data. Let's continue.
Or you can do Besu to Corda. And these are all connectors that are basically built in the Hyperledger Cacti project. And think of it, it's like an SDK of SDKs for blockchains with all different approaches, and it's very modularized. So you can come in and you can build your own plugin to Cacti, right? If you want to build a Polygon to Fabric connector that then people can reuse. So interoperability is going to continue to be key. And we have, I think, some of the world's leading developers working in the Hyperledger Foundation, in the Hyperledger Cacti project, hands-on. Like these are companies like Accenture and Fujitsu and IBM and Huawei and others who are building these multi-networks globally for their enterprise customers, and they are all in the Cacti community building these connectors for these networks to interoperate.
And I love hearing the word connectors, because those connectors are the DLT, right? That's what allows for interoperability and connection. And it's not just only Quant. We're definitely bullish on Quant and Overledger. We're so excited that it got launched. But once again, this is a collaboration, and it's going to be interoperability amongst all a lot of these DLTs that are serving for specific use cases. It looks like the number one use case, which we keep following on this channel, is the cross-border payments use case, because that's the one that is basically all the money. You're talking about tons of trillions of dollars in the cross-border payments market and remittances. So if you're able to tackle that and solve that use case as a blockchain and DLT, damn, you're going to have a good hold on the market, right? But that doesn't mean you're the network of networks. It doesn't mean other networks can't be interoperable with your network, right? This isn't about a future of creating silos. It's a future of interoperability and being able to, you know, pay with whatever you want, anywhere you want, and everybody having a similar payments experience in the same way that we have a similar experience when we're sending each other email or text or anything like that, sending value like we send data today. Deanne in the house, what's up, man? Wish I would have integrated into denim. What's up? Alex Yeet in the chat. Good to see you, Alex Yeet. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And guys, thanks for bringing the bullishness along. We got 14 likes, 16 viewers. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. We got our new edition of mini Green Giants. Esper Hunter, our first mini Green Giant to the channel. Appreciate any new members, of course, and any new subs. We got Alex Yeet. He's shouting out the cryptos. He's keeping his eye on the heavily focused ISO 20022s, XRP, XLM, Algo, IOTA, HBAR, Quant. Let's go, dude. That's a hell of a bag right there, Alex Yeet. I like that. That sounds pretty good to me, man. Let's see if we got any more news. It is a Sunday, you know, so none of the really big stuff coming out, but let's check this out. I think this is really interesting. Although Quant and Casper have no official partnership, they are working together indirectly. You just have to connect the dots. Both will be top 10 crypto market caps without a doubt. Yeah, man, there's a hell of a wave of sentiment coming for Casper. And then, of course, you know, with QNT. And I think QNT, you know, with the launch of Overledger, that is tremendous. Of course, Global Catalyst can do any, you know, manipulate the price in whichever way they want. But we're seeing real technology being built out here. Institutions being able to use the Overledger finally and start building on there, developers jumping in on there. I think that's huge. So really exciting times without a doubt. But yeah, let's continue on here with the connections between Quant and Casper and check out this clip. Oh snap, look at that. Shout out to White Hat right here. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Guys, one of our newest Blue Crew members here, and we met him on XRP Bags' Extra Bullish Hour. Shout out to you, Crypto White Hat, man. Thanks for sending, what is that, 10 euros, 10 pounds? Much love, dude. Thank you for the support. Hopefully you guys are digging the new animations for like the donations or new subscribers or new members. I love the Green Giant animation. Like that's one of my favorite additions to our kind of new setup here is the animation for the Green Giants there. But let's keep going. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Blue Crew, show some love to the White Hat. And if you guys don't know about his channel, go check it out. He's doing, you know, his thing over on the other side of the world here in Germany, repping the XRP community. Alex Yeet on ROI, Casper versus Quant. Oh, that's interesting, right? Because they're both up on the year from what I understand, right? For both Casper and Quant. But let's check out this clip first, and then we'll check out, you know, Quant and Casper price comparisons here.
Interoperability side.
By the way, guys, just loving the bullishness coming in. Thank you guys so much for your support. Cheers to y'all.
How do you safely move assets from one blockchain to another? Or how do you safely move an asset from a permissioned public blockchain to a public blockchain, and why would you want to do that? You know, it also is a question. Those are things that you have to address. There has to be standards. So there's a couple of the standard organizations like IETF that are working on the standardization of interoperability between blockchains. So you have to have standards, and you also have to be modular because there's so many different blockchains and different connectors and interop connectors that you would want, that it would be very hard for an organization that maybe is participating in 10 different networks or 100, if you can imagine, right? Different networks. How do you interoperate with all that?
And you know what's crazy? That's the thing is like we think, you know, 99% of crypto is going to go away, right? We keep, you know, speculating that, right? Because like there is a ton of cryptos out there that are a bunch of bad actors, right, that are just trying to really, you know, take advantage of the unregulated market. But, you know, even if 99% go away, that still leaves like about 100 or so blockchains. And who knows in this future where everything's machine to machine, like, yeah, maybe you do just like everything is a blockchain in that future, right? Like it's, you know, it's interesting what she's talking about here is like when you're talking, like that's where interoperability is going to be so damn crucial because you're just going to be having this like whole world of silos and you need those connectors, you know, a bunch of options, but you need that like level playing field and that interoperability to allow for like cross-platform exchanging and stuff. All right, let's check this out.
Hyperledger Cacti is addressing some of those so that it's really easy to interoperate using standards and using modularity, so you're not building the same thing over and over and over again. And Joel, maybe you can give an example on your side.
Just to say very rapidly that I think auditing is also very important when you're building code and these bridges. The biggest number of what we would call asset stealing in blockchains in terms of interoperability has been through bridges, has been through these elements, because the blockchains themselves traditionally are very safe from a security perspective. The bridges you will find some challenges there in terms of security. So it is important to be on top of those elements to make it as robust as possible for the enterprise space. And to Daniela's point, at Casper Labs, like we're about 100 people, something like that. 2/3 are engineering, and they're old school professional services from the Web2 space. And that is why we have the team there, because we understand how complex it is to integrate these systems with these ERPs and CRMs that already are existing. So you need people with expertise in those systems and how to connect them with the Web3.
And what I'm assuming here, so that's the end of the clip there. So what I'm assuming here is in the clip, there's representatives of both Quant and Casper in here. So they may be signaling that there's possibly a collaboration happening between the two. And yeah, let's jump into some price comparisons here between Quant and Casper and seeing which one's like the one we should have the eye of the tiger on the most right now. I mean, I don't mind getting both, right? I love getting exposure to multiple cryptos. Obviously, XRP is like my ride or die out of all of them, and most of the reason why I diversify in others is hoping to get some speculative gains that give me some gains to keep adding to my XRP stacks, right? And you know, so far it's done well, and you know, but it's not for everybody, right? You got to be really on top of the market, and you know, everybody goes about the market in their own way, and there's no right or wrong solution there. But anyways, let's check out some quant prices. By the way, White Hat, I was thinking of Germany, and one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, I'm not sure if you know any German filmmakers out there, but I'm sure you do, is Rainer Werner Fassbinder. Man, that guy is one of my like biggest inspirations of a filmmaker out there. But yeah, he was a really good German filmmaker. And then I think Michael Hanke as well is pretty good. But yeah, one of my favorites is Rainer Werner Fassbinder out there. So yeah, we got QNT here at 102. Pretty red across the board. Across the, you know, in the past 90 days, it's actually gone down. In the past year, it's still up 23%. Right? This is a crypto with a very low supply. Sure, there could be a dump that we see. You know, QNT maybe coming back down into the $70 range again, or $80 range. Right? And it could, maybe if it gets worse, if there's a global catalyst, it comes back down to like $15 to test like the previous, you know, bull cycle's tops, right? So there is that volatility that comes along with it, but the max supply is so tiny that, yeah, sure, maybe it crashes down to that. But if this is a project that's like going to be standing the test of time here and building out with Overledger and going to continue to grow, you know, I think 102 is still pennies compared to, you know, possibly the thousands of dollars that this crypto could be in the long term, right? So this is I would say QNT is less of a being able to get, you know, high volatility in short periods of time, like a 7-day period or 30-day period. It's more of a long-term play, right, with QNT. So that's what we're looking for here. And in turn, you know, right now it doesn't actually look too bad, right? There is some, you know, a lot of us here have seen quant, you know, from $5, you know, going up to this range. So it's kind of hard to talk about it, you know, being at around these ranges. I remember saying that with Solana and people asking me, hey, do you think I should jump in on Solana at 200? And I'm like, well, we've been following this since it was like $10, you know, $4, $15, you name it, right? So it's hard to recommend a crypto that's at, you know, what we think is kind of a top, right? I'm not saying QNT is at a top, far from it, but you know, so there's good long-term potential there. I'm just, you know, the short term could be worrisome, I guess, even though Overledger has launched. Wow, these are kind of like the same crypto. If we go back and forth, Quant and Casper are both around down 20% on the year, and they're both right across the board in the past 90 days. I like Casper being like the new face in the, you know, a lot can go, you know, a lot of speculation could go a long way for crypto. That's kind of the new face in the space. I'm surprised it's already in the top 100. It does have a pretty, you know, it's getting close to $1 billion market cap. Does it have the potential to be? Certainly, right? So I'm liking this at under 4 cents, under 5 cents. You know, I'm fine with it being up 16% on the year, because I think there's actually hundreds of percent on the year that could come for this. Like, we can be looking back at Casper in the bull cycle, if it happens, and seeing it up, you know, 300-400% on the year, right? So we don't, I think Casper for me is it's tough to choose between the two. I'd rather just split the money and just keep stacking along the way. Like, I'm a chip away kind of guy, like throwing a little bit of money here and there and just building up positions and stacks, right? So I would be getting both, but if I had to choose between one, which looks like the better opportunity for right now, I would say Casper at 3 cents is pretty fire, right? That's my choice though. And once again, guys, the phone lines are open if anybody wants to jump in and you know, ask a question about crypto, say what's up, anything like that. Don't feel like you're interrupting the show. The show's for you guys, right? It's for the Blue Crew and for us to, you know, have a dialogue. Let me see what else we got going on here in the news. XX Network releasing the XX team leaving the Deutsche Museum in Munich after Chom.com's AI and data privacy keynote. Museum Island, bounded by the Isar River, was the site of the 4-day Global Technology Conference Festival of the Future. Right here you see David Chom walking across. I guess they had to show evidence. They're like, yeah, we're really in Munich, or somewhere that looks like Munich. Let me catch up with the chat here really quick. I'll put it back on the charts here for you guys. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants and anybody tuning in. Thanks to any new subs. We're almost to 20 likes. I always, you know, I'm grateful for the strong viewer to like ratio here. We got a small community, man, but it gets, you know, a little bit bigger day by day. Uphold maybe stopped staking Casper mofos. That's weird, Digital Orgy. And by the way, cheers to all of y'all. Thank you for the support, everybody. Where do you store your Casper? So far, I still have it on exchange. I have to figure out where I want to store the Casper. I'm kind of using Casper more as a tradal opportunity. But yeah, it's probably better to just move it over to cold storage. Let's all sell everything and buy up all the QNT. Exactly, Darcy. Why not? Let's just become the QNT family. No, XRP is the one. We know that. We all know that. Darcy in the house. Alchemist, store the Casper in the cork. Alchemist, what's up, man? Yeah, store it in the wastebasket, in my opinion. It's all trash, man. It's all trash. We started calling the deep reds, just in honor of Alchemist. We started calling the deep reds the dumpster dive. We're dumpster diving for little gains, the gains that we can get that we can get during these bear cycles here. Yeah, guys, do you guys know where to store Casper? Let me know. What's a good place to store it on? I'm sure Decent Wallet has some Casper options. CoinDesk releasing BlackRock refilled its spot Bitcoin ETF application with Nasdaq this week. This time naming Coinbase as its surveillance sharing partner. The refiled application now joins the ranks of several other updated submissions from industry players. We got Stellar Meridian coming up next, guys, very soon. Welcoming, I mean, it's going to be, you know, crypto conference season, and Meridian and Swell being two of the biggest from Stellar and Ripple here. So, you know, you got some new speakers coming in here, and let's see who this Nestorius lady is. Strategy at Air T Mink. The future is ours. Okay, cool. Good stuff. We got R3, targeted regulation can act as a funnel for innovation, providing trust and transparency by creating clear guidelines on how the technology is applied. So R3, digital euro, needs of CBDCs. I mean, R3 is building a behemoth here behind the scenes. We talk about all these other DLT focused companies, but really nobody in crypto Twitter or, you know, in the crypto communities talk enough about R3, man. And it looks like they're, you know, building out something here very interesting with Corda. You're hearing Corda being passed around a lot in that recent video that we were just hearing about the lady talking about the, you know, it being crucial for interoperability, right? And we've been seeing what R3 Core has been building out there, what they're doing with XDC, what they're doing with XRP, right? A lot of people forget about R3 having like a good amount of XRP, right? I agree. I've been buying up XDC like crazy. Yeah, I mean, XDC has been doing really well in this bear cycle, right? I mean, has it really even had a bear cycle? That's the question with XDC. You know, a lot of these cryptos have been up, still about 100%, you know, plus in the year. Like, you got Ocean Protocol up over 100%. You got AGIX over 400%. You got Findora over 100%, right? Cypherium getting close to that. You got, hell, you even got XRP up 36% on the year, right? So in the past year, XRP has been actually going up steadily 36%. But yeah, over time, you know, in the 90-day and all that volatility, it gets, you know, it's a headache. I get it. You know, and then you still have a lot of these cryptos that haven't joined the party per se and are still down in the reds, right? Like VeChain, for example, is still down negative 23%. VeChain is going to probably show some very high volatility, or it could be trash. Either way, tell you what's going to make me happy this year is when I can make enough money to cash and retire, have YouTube Premium again, and not be a cheap ass. I hear you, Alan. Not being so nitpicky on all the littlest subscriptions that we have, right? Interest to see that Ripple works with Digital Dollar Project. Yeah, they work with the Digital Dollar Project. They work with the Digital Pound Foundation. I mean, you name it in terms of CBDCs or digital currencies, Ripple's got their name all over it because they never share that to the public. Yeah, that is true. That is true, right? Connections with FedNow and the Federal Reserve and Digital Dollar Project, right? Having had former members of the SEC on their advisory board, I mean, it's such a show, man. It's such a show, and it really does seem like they want it to be a flip the switch type of moment. I'm not trying to be, you know, bring a lot of hype here or anything, but it just seems like it would be some type of dramatic change because the infrastructure and the FUD level for XRP has just been so overwhelming that, you know, something's got to give. And, you know, what do they say? As above, so below, right? We've been seeing a lot of below and not enough above. Right? Well, on the above, we've been seeing all the partnerships, and below they've been setting up that infrastructure, right? But we want to be seeing, you know, value in terms of, you know, the actual utility adoption and seeing the value, and because of the demand for the digital asset, right? And they've mentioned before, once there's regulatory clarity in the US, you're going to have a boon of a bunch of crypto asset type of companies trying to develop in the US, right? Of course, working within the regulations or whatever that regulatory framework is going to be, right? I mean, we saw some bearish news recently this week from the Monetary Authority of Singapore restricting retail investors or telling exchanges to, you know, deny access to retail investors and allowing for only institutional investors to take part. Oh, we got somebody calling in. We got Julia Stiles. Oh my God, Julia Stiles. Exactly. What's up, Julia Stiles? How you doing?
Gee, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Could everybody hear Julia Stiles all right? Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
This is Julia Stiles.
Okay, Julia Stiles. What's up, Julia Stiles?
Gee, I wrote a poem.
You wrote a poem?
I wrote a poem.
Oh, okay. Let's listen to it. Everybody interested to hear the poem here? Okay, yeah, they're interested. Let's go.
Oh God, it's called "The 10 Things I Hate About G-String."
The 10 things I hate about G-String?
Yes.
Okay.
I might tear up at the end, so, you know, be patient with me. By the way, I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener. Anyway, here goes. Ready?
Yeah.
I hate the way you financially advise. I hate the way your subscribers rise. I hate the way your crew is blue. I hate the yellow, which makes blue green. I hate it when you make a bird dog sound. I hate it when you describe tokens as round, because, you know, they're virtual, not round. Anyway, I hate it when Sniff and Alchemist grumble. I hate it when the deep reds tumble. I hate it when Legendary is so humble. But most of all, I hate it. Sorry about the weird noises. I hate it when you end the stream with your adios and don't come back again. That's it. That's my point.
Bravo! Bravo, DN. Wow, that is beautiful. Guys.
Hang on.
No, that's a standing ovation. We're watching the show on that one.
Okay, so if this is Julia Stiles. I don't know who this DM person is. This is Julia Stiles.
Oh my gosh.
Look
wait.
at the moon. Oh my god. This is definitely not normal.
That was definitely not normal, man. Amazing. Thank you, Julia Stiles, for blessing us with your poem on this live stream. That I loved all the keywords there, the deep reds, the blue crew, the dumpster, right? The deep reds crumbling. We got Alchemist saying garbage in, garbage out. Nice, man. Nice. DN, wonderful. That was beautiful.
Julia, not DM.
Julia. I mean Julia, sorry. Julia Stiles.
I'm gonna go now.
You're a legend in the Blue Crew already with that poem, Julia Stiles. You don't ever have to come back again if you don't want to. You already made your imprint on our community here.
And I never will. I'm going to unsubscribe now. Okay, bye.
Yeah, leave forever. Thank you. All right, see ya. I'll never tell you what to do, though. Wow, that was amazing, guys. Got to give a shout out to Julia Stiles, not DN. Not one of Blue Crew's finest, DN. This was a legend, Julia Stiles. Hopefully you guys got a kick out of that. What a character. What a character. Yeah, DN, Julia Stiles. Where were you, DN? Where were you during that? Julia Stiles was on the stream. Where were you, my man? But yeah, that was amazing. Thank you so much for calling in. And once again, guys, here's the link if anybody wants to call in, ask anything, crypto related, or has a freaking, G stream. I thought it was G string poem. I was like, okay, this is odd, but yeah, it's probably G stream. But we'll call it G string poem from now on. But yeah, there's the link if you guys want to jump in and make a call. And we'll talk crypto. When someone asks me who the financial advisor is, I'd say GDLT. Have you learned nothing, Digital Orgy, from this channel? I am not a financial advisor. I am not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. All right, let's keep going into. Let's see if we got any more news to go over with you guys. Once again, shout out to Berserker, Uncle Buster, the Extra Bullish Hour, and XRP Bags for just the love and having me on and hanging out with those guys. Really cool crew of people, dude. Shout out to them as always. One of Blue Crew's finest as well. I mean, I remember all these guys being in our Blue Crew as well, and they still are, right? They still are. But they got their things, man. They got their things, and especially on Sundays, they already commit so much time to the streams. That's for sure. I don't know who the freak was that called in. You should call the police. Yeah, we gotta get Julia Stiles arrested now. I think they may be a little obsessed with our stream here. X Ron P, what's up? When someone asks me who my financial is, I told you, man, I'm not. This is not financial advice. Advice. You might need to check it twice before you can decide. This is not financial advice. All right, we got Chainlink as the industry leading price data solution. Chainlink price feeds underpin the Web3 economy. Integrate the Filecoin USD price feed on AVAX to build secure DeFi markets around Filecoin's token. Look at that, man. Chainlink just interoperating with AVAX and Filecoin, low key, and we like those three tokens as well. Let's do a little price analysis of those three, see which ones looks like the better opportunity here. Which piece of garbage is the better piece of garbage to maybe get a little bit of a, it's a fixer-upper, it's a flipper, right? So we're looking at AVAX. We were already talking about AVAX down at the $12 range. We would probably be, got some good gains right there, about $1 plus movement from last week's. I think we saw it close to like 7% up in the past 7 days, right, for AVAX. So we've already kind of made some gains there. Looks like Filecoin, same thing we were talking about last week. Already some gains happening there. So let me see which one else, or Chainlink. So yeah, Chainlink not up in the past 7 days. about up 3% in the past 30 days. But dang, dude, this crypto is one of those ones that, you know, with the type of supply that it has at $1 billion, I feel like under $10 is pretty cheap, you know, Chainlink right here, knowing that the all-time high was at $52. We don't even need to go all, you know, halfway up. We don't even need regulatory clarity to make some gains here on Chainlink, right? We don't need you know, some undercover alchemist XRP crypto here. No, I mean, of course, XRP is the one. XRP is the one. Guys, much love to the Blue Crew, man. 28 likes. Are you freaking kidding me? Shout out to all of y'all. You guys are out of this world. RPM in the chat. What's up, RPM? Guys, once again, if you're the support lets the other Blue Crew know what's going on. It helps us grow here, helps the channel grow. It just brings only goodness, and it just goes a long way. Even the littlest support, viewing, liking, subbing, members, anything like that, man. Just grateful. Berserker is oh my god, Alchemist. Oh no. Are you telling me coffee time, there's mescaline in the coffee there, man? Jesus Christ. Yosef in the house, I'm always here. Tim Shea in the house, appreciate you. Mentalect in the house. We got some usual suspects jumping in on here. You guys are out of this world. Shout out to you. Oh, you guys are just mooning the like button now. We hit 30 likes. You guys are out of this world. All right. Back up in the past 24 hours here. Once again, we got Electronium, you know, SHX doing its thing. Let's jump into the deep reds unless we have some more news to go over. Looks like a Masari just released. Let's dive into how XRP Ledger performed in Q2 of 2023. This is stuff that we talked last night about on our late night DLT stream, right? Focus on ecosystem development. Activity has increased in various NFT transaction types on the XRPL. Very good news, right? That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Let's refresh the page here, see if there's any good recent news to look over in terms of crypto. Once again, cheers to y'all. Let me get a sip of the beer here. Hate warm beer. Hate warm beer. CirclePay CEO is hinting at issuing... oh, we'll check this out. So Coinbase CirclePay CEO is hinting it's issuing a stablecoin in the country. It's a potential game changer for crypto in Japan. Explains recent legislation for stablecoins that could signal the dawn of a new era in Japan. Let's check this out.
So CoinDesk Japan, our colleagues at CoinDesk Japan, interviewed Jeremy Allaire about Circle and some of their thoughts about the Japanese market. And basically, you know, what Jeremy Allaire told them is that Circle is considering issuing a stablecoin in Japan. Now, on the surface, this might not seem like such a bold statement. Okay, he's considering it, he's looking at it, but it's actually very significant because until recently that would have been impossible, and now it is possible because Japan, and I think a lot of people don't know this, stablecoins were essentially not allowed in Japan until very, very recently, and that's recently changed. Now, it's not going to be easy to do this. There's quite a process to go through, but you know, Circle is one of the players that I think sees the market opportunity in Japan. Whether or not they're going to issue a stablecoin in Japan remains an open question, and there's a lot of hoops that they would have to jump through in order to do it. But I think the fact that we have such a major player now exploring the Japanese market really sort of signals the beginning of a new era in Japan, which is like the beginning of the stablecoin era, which has not been the case up until now.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this lady's been keeping up with crypto in the past few years or so, but it looks like stablecoins have been around already for a good bit here, miss. And, you know, we do have DLT companies jumping in big time in Japan, you know, R3, Ripple to be some of them, right? It's not only just CirclePay jumping in here trying to do some things in Japan, but hey, you know, the news is going to always be a little late on stuff and, you know, kind of just misinform people about a lot of stuff sometimes. Greatest lyric from the TV show Courtship of Eddie's Father. What are we even talking about here? The Ruba the puppy. Yeah, asking Alchemist what his favorite cryptos are. We all know it's just XRP. The guy's a Ripple representative, undercover. Come on. Yeah, she's just making noise. Yeah, exactly. They're just filling up the time slot, man. They needed to talk about something, so they're just talking about this, right? XX releasing. They are not dead. They are just waiting. Down the rabbit hole they go. Billionaires. Let's see what this is all about.
TikTok. This is Gear.
Oh, I got a feeling it's like some pretty heavy stuff. I don't know if we're gonna be allowed to show that on this channel here. Let me see what else we got going on. What goes on here? Just some memes, some memeage, just your usual internet memes. So FedNow open and interoperate with crypto blockchain products. Check this out. Thank you, ISO 20022. Let's do it for sharing this. FedNow will be a standalone digital currency. Instead, it will work with existing bank accounts and payment systems. This means that FedNow payments will still be denominated in dollars, and they will be subject to the same regulations and legal frameworks as other forms of money. By contrast, a true CBDC would be a new form of digital currency issued and backed by a central bank. Nevertheless, FedNow SM service providers showcase multiple blockchain and cryptocurrency are listed, which gives us a hint at the project to open to interoperate with crypto and blockchain-based projects. Open payment service, FedNow, FIS. We know the connections with FIS and Ripple there, and then you got your open banking platform here with Nuvi. I mean, the way this stuff's rolling out, it's exciting. I mean, I'm not too over the top if we're getting regulatory clarity before FedNow, but you never know. People are saying by July 20th, that's when we're going to know. I certainly hope so. We'll be here partying with the Blue Crew, of course, but we've heard so many dates and so much excitement over, you know, similar stuff to this, you guys, like just as similar level in terms of hype as this, right? So we're interested to see how this is all going to unfold. What's up, Darian? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, fam? Thank you, man. What else do we got going on here? Oh my gosh. No. Let's not even talk about threads or anything like that. I know that's the new topic of the week for everybody, but let's keep it crypto here. That's what we like to do. So XDC, XRP, XLM, everything of value in the world will be tokenized. XDC is already working with the top players to tokenize gold and real estate. This opportunity is worth quadrillions. Invest responsibly, responsibly invest in utility. I mean, hey, this person's an XDC maxi. I mean, all three of these, XRP, XLM, and XDC, have been targeting, you know, tokenizing gold and stocks and real estate, you know, for a good while, right? So I think all three of them could exist and coexist and interoperate. I don't think it's a competition between the three. Of course, if I had to pick one, I'd pick XRP, but, you know, we love all three and we hope all these cryptos take us to the promised land, you know, but we'll see. Fed now BS and later BS. Yeah, exactly. More like Fed later. More like Fed delay. More like Fed take forever. What's up, Edward? Appreciate you. Cheers to you guys. Once again, thanks so much for the bullishness and the support, guys. We got 29 viewers on a Sunday stream, 32 likes. You guys are out of this world. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. Thanks to any new members, of course. You guys are out of this world. You know, just grateful. Anatoly, you know, sharing Solana AI is here, introducing the trustless and autonomous layer. TAL is a trustless DEPIN for an on-chain AI model results. What the heck is that? Soon you will get access to provable LLM result with just a CPI and get rewarded for creating a model. Interesting. I mean, there's developers in the Solana ecosystem that continue building out. Circle has acknowledged Solana as a very powerful blockchain. You got Greg Kidd, the former chief risk officer at Ripple, still invested in supporting Anatoly and Solana. We learned from the FTX collapse that it was just about FTX, the company. It's not about the technologies that they supported or, you know, were looking to support, right? I mean, hell, you know, a lot of other cryptos were supported outside of Solana, but it wasn't about the technology, right? And we keep seeing here with Solana continuing to develop, grow in developers. They surpassed Ethereum in total market cap of NFT sales, right? So this thing, you know, at what is it? We were talking about it at $12. It moved up to the $20 range, right? It's already making some gains from that bottom initially from the FTX collapse and some of the recent bottoms that have happened, right? So we're keeping our eyes out on this. I mean, if they continue to grow, they continue to develop. They got a great user experience, right? I love using the Phantom wallet. Their NFT experience is pretty fun too. You know, I'm not the biggest into it. I just really like only having Solana. But, you know, I think, you know, there's been just a tremendous amount of FUD on this project. And we're liking the divisiveness of it, right? We like the risk that's involved now with it. And we think it's baked into the price. We think the risk has been baked into the price already. Sure, could it go lower? But I think we're closer to a bottom than we are, you know, we're really far away from a top now with Solana. Saul saying the 3 gold medals I knew about, of course, the gold watch. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, so people, I think this is some Riddler stuff here, right? The 3 gold 3 gold medals faster than Usain Bolt. So I guess they're looking into, okay, there's going to be 3 gold pieces. This is XRP, XLM, XDC, right? Or is he saying the 3 gold medals are the Triskelion of the Ripple logo? Either way, this is heavily speculative, but some fun stuff to look into, I guess. Saul, oh wow, another image right here. New world record, 9.58. That's funny. All the 589 psychos going nuts over this one. I know Alchemist is just seething right now going over this content. Alchemist can't stand it. He's like, oh my god, you guys are such idiots. I literally work with Ripple. All of this is just crazy coincidence. Well, not just Alchemist is seething, right? Have a great one, my friend. Oh, Crypto White Hat, appreciate you tuning in, man. Hopefully we get to see you in the next one. Or is somebody else leaving and you're saying bye to them? Either way, I'm really tired, so I got to go sleep. Hey, man, appreciate you tuning in with us. Hopefully we see you in the next one, Crypto White Hat. And we'll be subbing to your channel, my dude. And hopefully we can jump in and support your streams as well, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yep, seething, correct, idiots. Alchemist, I love it. I love it. So good. It's so necessary to have somebody like Alchemist in our blue crew, man. You are much needed. That is for sure. Just bring in the real and just straight up, and guys, just stay and Pay Me an XRP is one of our new additions to the blue crew here, and he's just all in XRP as well. I'm sure a lot of y'all are mostly all in XRP, but I'm not sure all of you are undercover Ripple reps like Alchemist is here. It's nighttime in Germany. I hear you, man. Go get some rest, man. Get ready. You got to be grinding it out, you know, in the next day to be stacking up them ZERPs, right? Stacking up that XRP. I'm telling you, people are going to be fighting over drops in the future. Drops of XRP. It's going to be a luxury to have a whole XRP, most likely. I mean, I'm not saying this is happening tomorrow or next year. I'm talking like, you know, way down the line, like in the next generation or so. You'll see. Right, dude, I got so bullish hearing about NF Tempo on XRP Bags' channel, and not really so much for the platform of NF Tempo, but the fact, like he was saying, there's like some 14-year-olds who are producing these music NFTs and things like that. Like, yeah, guys, the younger generation is going to adopt this and get around to this so quickly, right? And they're already becoming so familiar with it, and they're starting to learn about, you know, things like BTC, Ethereum, and like seeing them as like household names, right? Same thing with like an XRP, right? They're growing familiarity with it over time. And so by the time they're in their like mid 30s or 40s, we'll probably be dead or something, but people will be fighting over drops, right? No, hopefully we're alive, and hopefully people won't be fighting. Hopefully it will just be everybody in harmony, world peace. Hopefully we all see the promised land, of course. I'm all in on the ISO 2002. Hey, man, that's why you're in the blue crew, man. That's why you're in our den of tigers here, dude. I love them all because they are all unique and do different things. There we go, Darian. That's a well-said comment right there, man. Why are all these weirdos who live in foreign countries like Germany and California always trying to convince me that time isn't the real time? There is only one time for DN, apparently. You guys are amazing, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so World Trade Organization releasing this. Take an online course about mainstreaming trade and enhance your knowledge and understanding of the link between trade and the UN SDGs. What are they even talking about, man? What are they trying to get people onto here? Are they trying to make everybody just online traders in the future and content creators? It seems like it, right? It seems like, you know, the whole world is just, you know, you almost have to have a content creation side job or your social media type of side job that you're doing, building up your followers and all that type of stuff. Little side gig. They just want people to be more immersed in technology and the internet and metaverse and everything, more and more digital payments, right? Streaming payments. Like, we're not even in the advent of micro payments yet. I can't wait for that. That's going to be, you know, that's going to be such an innovation that can just bring so many opportunities, especially for creators, right? I see 33 likes. Yeah, that is a little fishy here. Let's make it 34. Let's get off that 33 number, right? Excuse me. Ripple ventures into real estate through tokenization. What does that mean? Oh, we've already talked about that article, though, with the home token and everything, right? But showing that there's multiple use cases. You know, it seems like Ripple is basically saying, hey, mission accomplished. Congratulations, guys. We mastered the payment sector, right? We've provided for the #1 use case and proven with cross-border payments for XRP. But now let's see what else this ledger is capable of, right? When we master payments, what other use cases does that allow to unfold? And looks like, you know, tokenization of real estate, metals, right? We've seen XRP and Ripple correlated, you know, with gold and stocks and, you know, you name it, all the value, right? That's what Interledger is all about, right? And if you guys have been checking out some of our shorts that we released on the stream, they talk about that, the crucialness of interoperability. And, you know, Ripple was super focused on trying to almost replicate the internet, but creating the internet of value, right? So creating the Interledger protocol and making it the layer of value underneath the internet protocol, it'll have some of the similar properties and innovations that the internet has brought to humanity, right? And that was just with us being able to stream data to each other. Now just imagine when we're streaming payments and value and just like all the opportunities that that can provide, right? And restrictions too, unfortunately. You know, some things got to give. Like Alchemist said, garbage in, garbage out. Right, so let's see what else we got going on here. I guess that's all the news, guys. Let's jump into the deep reds here. I guess Jim Cramer being more bearish on crypto than ever, saying crypto is going to go to zero. So maybe that's a good sign for some more bullishness to come, because every time he says that, it seems like the market tends to move upwards. But maybe one day he'll be right. Maybe one day the guy will be right. Who knows? Hyperledger had a whole meeting and discussed Fed Now. Let's see what the group here is. There's Fed Now right there being talked about by the Hyperledger Consortium. Good stuff coming out from the ISO Go. Always appreciate him, man. He's definitely got the eye of the tiger. But anyways, guys, let's get into the deep reds. Let's see if there's any values out there in the dumpster, right? In the dumpster of crypto. The cryptos nobody wants to touch now. The cryptos in deep fear that everybody's afraid of to take some opportunities on. We got, you know, I'm not the biggest person on Flare. I constantly said I'll just keep stacking up and staking and compounding my interest, but I don't know if I'm creating any new positions in Flare. But, you know, if you were, this may be a good time. It's 96% down on the year. I'm not too bullish on the future of the project, but you never know. Very, very early days. And, you know, I'm just going to keep holding and compounding the interest. And hopefully maybe in the future we see some tremendous gains, right? Velo, you know, at 002 right here, 87% down on the year. Tremendously high volatility with this crypto. We saw it go up to what, a penny just recently, right? It went up to just like as high as a penny from the 001 at 10x, right? So this crypto has got tremendously high volatility even during the bear cycle. It's part of the XLM ecosystem, and, you know, we're bullish on the future of XLM as well. So we feel like that ecosystem is going to rise with it. And Velo, you know, a project that we're keeping our eye out on. Velo, not looking too bad. You know, SHX, of course, the Aqua token. I mean, we were talking about this crypto around the 000-300s. It's in the 000-400 ranges now. I don't know if I'm, you know, I still don't kind of mind. I think this is like an exception of chasing the pump. It's up 5% in the past 7 days, but it's still down 67% on the year. So we like Aqua token. It's still very early days for this crypto. Such a low ranked minor cap crypto, but it's, you know, showing utility and it's being used on one of Stellar's major dexes, right? So I do believe in the future of this project and just keep stacking up on that Aqua and using it in the liquidity pools and, you know, staking, right? Algo, you know, at 11 cents. Algorand looking like a really undervalued project here. Near Protocol is another one. Somebody turned us on to Glimmer and Moonbeam, a Polkadot project. You know, Polkadot ecosystem may be something to be getting exposure to in the deep reds here. All these cryptos being down 60+% on the year. SHX, Casino Coin, Cadena, Secret Network, right? Hell, Mana, Decentraland is 58% down on the year. I think, you know, we talked about Mana around this price range earlier in the year, and now it's back down to it again. It was a crypto that took us from 29 cents all the way up to the 70-cent range in a bear cycle, you guys. Like, that is a tremendous relief rally. So, you know, Decentraland right across the board again, 58% down on the year. We're liking it here at 38 cents. you know, once again, we're dumpster diving here, you guys. Like, you know, alchemists will tell you this is all garbage. Like the only crypto that really matters is XRP, but all these other ones, you know, we're just playing with some funny money. You know, it's better than buying a lottery ticket, in my opinion, because, you know, you can get maybe some turnaround in short order, especially with these super low cap, minor cap cryptos. And I'm not saying you do get a turnaround every time. It doesn't happen. That's not how it works, right? But I'd rather take my chances with something where, you know, if I'm looking at other cryptos outside of the XRP ecosystem, I'm going for the ones where the sentiment is at its lowest, but they're still building, still developing, and nothing has really changed, right? Let me know the cryptos you guys got the eye of the tiger out on. You know, what cryptos you guys are looking forward to buying this week, today. You know, appreciate the Blue Crew and their input as well. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. So that's our deep red section there. I mean, there's good options out there today, guys. This is not a bad day to be, have that tiger eye and try to take advantage of some, you know, right across the board cryptos like a Cody. You know, we were just talking about Cadena, the BAT token. We're excited for BAT token basic attention. DAG, right? The DAG constellation tokens right across the board, right? We like those type of cryptos. Those are, you know, kind of deep red staples right there. And then Velo here, 87% down, high volatility for this crypto. They're all garbage at the moment. Utility use case means nothing yet. Exactly. Aqua keeps giving airdrops every month. Can't argue with free. Exactly, Legendary. Exactly, man. They just keep giving you airdrops. And, you know, you'll get, if you're on the Stellar Dex, you'll be getting all these like other stable coins or cryptos that you convert into Aqua. Like, you know, it's the gift that keeps on giving, man. Like, I like it, man. And if we're, you know, if you keep stacking up XLM, you know, you can keep earning more Aqua, which is really cool. And then also, you know, compounding the Aqua and providing it in liquidity pools. It's just awesome, man. I'm really excited for Aquarius. I think it's just such a under the radar type of project and a young gun, right? Not many people understand it too much because first off, not many people know about XLM, right? So fewer people are going to even know about these other assets that may actually have some, legs, if for anything, you know, right? So FLR is massively undervalued. There we go, man. We got somebody here with the eye of the tiger on FLR, 96% down on the year. We don't know its true bottom yet, though, right? Because it is a new kid on the block, right? Like, for all we know, FLR under a penny is a possibility, right? Like, you know, just because it's down 96% on the year doesn't mean that it has a higher likelihood of pivoting towards the upside. It can go beyond that 100%, 100% because it's such a new type of crypto. But I hear you, man. Like right here, this is where the tigers come out. They're seeing that 96% down on the year and they're going, hey, I'm seeing this project with its connections and how it's trying to build. Sure, it's a long-term journey, but you know, I think this is the cheapest we'll see it, right? I hear you, man. I hear you. DeFi is a good play. Yep, exactly. I agree too, man. I don't mind, you know, once again, this is all garbage and, you know, it's not a guarantee that these things pay off, but I do like getting into the staking cryptos in the bear cycles because that's when the profits and the, you know, passive income as the bull cycles go along really come a long way, right? Like building those positions early on and compounding during these bear cycles. What do you guys think about FLR? Sound off in the comments. Yeah. What does the Blue Crew overall think about FLR? Like, you know, I've already given you guys my opinion about it. Yeah, G, I'm holding utility assets, XRP XLM, and then HBAR, Casper, VeChain, and a Hail Mary for Loon C. Nice, you're doing a Loon C run there because you never know. Exactly, you never know, man. You never know, and that's been my biggest lesson in crypto is you know, you can bash on a crypto all you want and then you end up being wrong, right? Because everything just goes up in a bull cycle. I had millions of Doge at one point, right? I had millions of Doge. I thought it was a joke crypto, so I converted it to most likely like XRP or some other cryptos I was believing in at the time. And that was another lesson I learned is never selling completely out of a digital asset, no matter how much you don't like it at the time or how much you think you can just come back later. You know, sometimes you don't come back later because you already lost belief in the project, right? So even having a little bit just lingering around, you just never know where that can take you, you know? Hey, G, can you DM me your SGB address? I have a gift for the channel. No way, Legendary. Oh, man. Let's check this out. Here, I'll DM it to you later, and we'll reveal it in the next stream. How about that? Because we're about to be on the way out here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in, by the way. Sorry, it's the top of the hour, so we're on the way out here. But Legendary, I will DM you, and we can talk about the SGB thing. And I appreciate you, man. Thanks. We got a green giant from his highest of highs, just sprinkling down little gifts for the Blue Crew here, little treats for all of y'all, man. So anyways, guys, thanks for the 34 likes to the stream. That is unbelievable. And just, you know, I appreciate the support even beyond the stream here. If you're watching it later, you guys are amazing. Thanks to any new subscribers, any new members. You guys know how to YouTube. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Let's finish the rest of this beer. Yeah, you know, I'm only like, what, a quarter of the way. So cheers to y'all. Always grateful. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. I'll see you guys in, you know, very, very soon. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. Much love. Oh yeah, wait. The future is bright. Our future is bright. I think I said that right. Aye. Thank you guys so much, man. Much love to y'all. Enjoy the show.
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Adios.
This is Phase Ed